Where are the sloppy hoes at? I don't know. Today we're making sloppy hoes. We got some ground beef. Ridiculous that ground beef is over $7 a pound. Ridiculous. Which is pretty much why when I'm cooking, I'm freezing to salvage whatever I can to make this a multi-meal. All right, so we got a little more than a pound. We got a heavy pound of ground beef. And then we're going to get some onion diced up. I have my little guest down here. He's down there. First, if you're not first, you're last. Okay. We're gonna make sure that this is gonna be a fast live, guys, because I'm headed over to TikTok to do a skincare live, and I've got to showcase some of my samples. So, and then I thought about maybe reading a part 3 tonight. All right, we got some onions. Let me just move this over here. All right. Then we're going to put some green pepper in here. Don't forget, don't waste the top of the pepper. Look, there was a little baby pepper growing inside. We're going to cut that up too. So whenever you cut your pepper tops off, just take the little stem out and you've got a ton of green pepper here. It tastes the same as everything else. We're going to dice this up. By the way, I want to show you guys. I froze these rolls 2 weeks ago, okay? And I just pulled them out this morning. If you buy a good roll, they'll thaw really, really nice. All right, maybe we aren't using that. We got to fry all this up. And we're actually not using a Manwich can, even though I love me some Manwich. But sometimes homemade just tastes so much better. And some people might prefer to try this. This recipe is available in my cookbook. And you can get it by clicking the bio of my profile. It's in my bio, the link. It's an e-copy, and there's 38 recipes in there. And I've been slowly kind of going through some of them. Okay. Do just a little bit more. Who likes sloppy hoes? Anybody like sloppy hoes? Sloppy hoes. All right. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but we're going to use it. Also, just to let you guys know, if you ever have fresh vegetables like peppers and onions, carrots, broccoli, etc., and you feel like it's going to go bad, you can always cut it up and freeze it. Now, it's not going to come out exactly the way you put it in there, but it is a good way to cut down on throwing things out. All right. Hey! I didn't give you that, Bruno. Bruno decided he was going to help himself. We're just the base of our sauce is tomato sauce. You've guessed it right. How many people have ever made Sloppy Joes homemade? If you've made Sloppy Joes and you didn't use a Manwich can, put a red heart in the chat. Put a red heart in the chat if you've ever made them this way and not this way. Okay, let me mush it up a little. Zhuzh it up. I like to show you guys too as I do it. So, Bruno, I'm gonna beat your butt. All right. Don't mind my hair. I don't give a fuck. Oh, and I also want to say something to Melissa, because obviously she can't keep my name out of her mouth. You are the one who created all of your problems. Okay? You. You are the one who created your problems. You are the one who, as soon as my community helped you, you went and bashed us. So the problem starts with you. The resolution ends with you. And nobody gives a fuck about your attention-seeking fucking lives. Okay? Period. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. You're not going to sit here and try to intimidate me and say, oh, be careful who you're letting people up on panels. Listen. We know that you're an attention-seeking sloppy hoe. And today's live is inspired by Melissa. Melissa, who wants to sit there and fucking have problems with total strangers on the internet, all because she lacks attention maybe in her life. I don't know. But leave me alone then. And no, bitch, I'm not going to click your link. You want to know why? Because I have you blocked. Or you have me blocked. And it doesn't even matter. I never see the link in your chat, and I'm on my phone, and I ain't putting a fucking link out for you because you're disrespectful. You don't let people talk. I've tried to have talk after talk after talk with you over the last 2 years, and you wrote a fucking statement, and you gave it to Nick the Hat, and then you felt bad, and you sent it to me. I got no rap for you. You called the cops on me. You're a cop caller. You're a real lifer. I ain't got no rap for you. Petty, what the fuck is a sloppy hoe? Oh my gosh, girls. So it's ground beef. We're going to cook this. Ground beef, some peppers and onions. Okay? This is what most people make it with. Okay? It's a sauce. Okay? But today I'm going to be making mine homemade, and it is in my cooking book, my cookbook, so. But you're just going to brown all your ground beef, and it goes on a Kaiser bun. It goes on a big sandwich bun. What I also like to do is when I get the munchies, I like to get some Tostitos, like cheese sauce, cheese con queso. And I like to add my Sloppy Joes, and then I'll top it with cheese, and then I'll dip some Frito scoops in it. So, yeah, this is just a quick, easy meal. It's great for leftovers. Yes, I'm making the sauce homemade. If you've never had homemade Sloppy Joes, this is the live for you. I mean hose, sloppy hose. Sloppy hose. So, no, I'm not making meat sauce without the spaghetti. If you stay tuned and shut your little thumbs and fingers from typing ignorant messages, and ignorant meaning stupid, you would be able to see. So, maybe just watch and listen instead of acting like you know everything. I don't even know who said that, so. Sir Daniel. Well, okay, now I'm going to get my, watch, I'm going to show you guys what I do. Take my paper towels and I put it in here to absorb the grease. And then I get my little tongs. And I'm just going to absorb the grease because you can't put your grease down the drain. All right, but we don't want to eat it either. I'm going to beat your ass, boy. Okay, let me turn this down just for a second. I got a lot of things going on, and my little boy just thought he was going to get the trash out of there, huh? You thought you was going to do something, didn't you? Okay. A little. Okay, so we're going to be putting in a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. Okay. Just hold your horses. Okay. Then, Melissa, we're going to go up here and we're going to get our Dollar General brown sugar. Okay. Dollar General brown sugar because you know why? Because we can. Look at my phone. My hair is up there, dude. All right. So, we got to get our Worcestershire sauce out. How do you guys say it? Oh, I don't know. I won't be able to hear you say it, but we got our $1.67 Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to be adding, what do you want? A tablespoon. I'm not measuring. I'm measuring with love. Okay? Then we're going to add a little bit of brown sugar. About a tablespoon will do ya. Hopefully the whole bag doesn't dump out here, so I'm trying to do this one-handed. That looks pretty good. All right. Then we're going to add some yellow mustard. About a teaspoon. Then we're going to add some pepper. And these are in my TikTok shop if you would like to order yours. Okay, then we're going to add a little bit of garlic. Hold on, I got to set this down because I got to open up this jar. Oh, hell. There we go. Okay, then we're just going to add a little bit of garlic in there. Now, you can use fresh minced garlic, or you can just be like me and add garlic powder. Okay, let me put this away. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to mix it really, really well. I turn the heat back because I don't want to fry it. You're making lasagna this week? Nice. Okay, so we've got mustard, green peppers, onions, brown sugar, Worcestershire, some garlic. And we're going to let this cook a little bit. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit because I want that sauce to thicken just a little bit more than what it is. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to warm up my leftovers that I've been eating all week. Remember, I made that macaroni and cheese the other day. Okay. So we're going to just slowly let this simmer. Wash your sister sauce. It's easier to wash your sister. Worcestershire. I say Worcestershire. You love watching Americans cook. Well, you came to the right place, Petty. You came to the right place. And if you would like a cookbook, you can get one in the link in my bio. Also, you know, Petty, I was going to show you something, but I don't know if I'm allowed on here. Petty, have you ever seen a $2 bill? Have you ever seen a $2 bill? Man, okay. I want to use up some of these leftovers. All right, so we got some mac and cheese left over. Oh my gosh. We got our Brussels sprouts from last night. You never saw a $2 bill? Let me show you. This is a legitimate, real $2 bill. You can get them at the banks. I used to give these to my kids for tooth fairy money. But anyway, it's Jefferson is on there. Washington Jefferson. Is that his fucking name? Okay. Now do you have Amish recipes? Well, I'm not Amish. What kind of Amish recipes? Sloppy Joe, so use cheese. Petty's made me think of how. No, you don't. No. You don't use cheese in the Sloppy Joes. I'm just warming up leftover mac and cheese. And this is Brittany's peaches. I'm gonna eat some peaches tonight for dinner too. And I got my little guy. He's right here. He wants some too. He ain't getting any. I think I'm going to bring out my Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes that I made last night also and warm those up. If you guys missed this recipe, it was yesterday's live. These warm up perfectly. So I'm just going to dig in here, get a little. I know some people are like, oh my gosh, she's always eating. No, this is all I'm going to be eating for the day is what I make for dinner. Okay? So, which is why I have lost 65 pounds since last summer. Hate all you want. All right, I'm going to put this in the microwave. And I'll BRB in 2 seconds. All right, this is done. And I'm going to show you how I assemble it from an aerial view so that you guys can completely understand. Let me slurp another piece of fruit for Brittany J. The tough fairy. What does that mean? You want a peach? Oh my God. Guess what? I'm going to put this fork back in my dish. Probably just, oh my God. floored some Brittany J is gonna clip that. She's gonna be like, she just fed her dog off a fork. And then ate it. Yes, I did. Okay. All right, let me get my roll out. Hold on, what'd Patty say? Yes, do it. I was so scared too. I'm telling you, do it. It is life-changing. Take a picture of yourself that you'll never share with anybody else. Stand there, take a picture, turn to the side, take a picture. And then in 60 days, take another picture. All right, let's turn this around. Okay. I'm going to have 2 plates today because sloppy hose. Sloppy hose. All right. And then what you do is you just put it right on your bread. The more the merrier. It's so freaking good. Uh-huh. Fuck yeah. I didn't even measure any of that shit either. I just squeezed. Squeezed. All right. So I got my Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes from yesterday. Let me get a drink. All right, let me turn this around. Look at this. Okay, now this doesn't look the greatest on day 2, but Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, walnuts, homemade mac and cheese, and this fucking sloppy. Okay, can you guys all hear me? Girl, no. No. Listen. You know how you're going to gain weight? Listen to me. This is how you're going to gain weight. By not cooking at home. That's the first thing. When you don't cook at home, one of the biggest things that you're doing is eating a bunch of preservatives. Yep. I should show you some. I'm going to share a picture with you, Petty. I think I can send it to you on TikTok. I'm going to show you what I look like before. And it's like, it's not even that I was like that. It's just cortisol, stress, all that shit. And I just decided to take charge of my own life. Well, that is going to cut everything out. Like, take it at night, okay? And when you wake up in the morning, you are literally going to be like, food what? No, get down. You're not going to want to eat anything, okay? Like, I should have taken my shot yesterday, but I knew I was cooking today, but I'm going to take it tonight. Look at this. Fucking sloppy hoe. At least I chew with my mouth shut. This is so good. This is so good. I don't even really eat bread. Like I'll put this whole thing back in the freezer, and the next time I want to roll, I'll pull it out. Well, You shouldn't eat a lot of fried foods just till you get like used to it. But I didn't really get sick at all. I got more nauseous whenever I went up in my dosage, but my dosage is like very low. Yeah, I've been on my GLP-1 since last July. So I've lost 65 pounds in a year. Yeah, listen, don't get me wrong. I love Manwich. Like, this is bomb. But sometimes if you want to try things out to make them on your own, they taste just as good. And it's most of the time with ingredients that you already have. And look, I'm eating leftovers from a couple days. And it's healthy stuff. Brussels sprouts. Try it. It's in the cookbook. All the recipes that I've been making are in a cookbook that is pinned in the bio of my page. Or you could just find me and send me a message. Thank you. Thank everybody. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that have had significant weight loss. I am not a licensed nutritionist. Why are you asking? Aquarius rising? Are you a professional troll? Are you a licensed troll? You got to go look at the recipe we did yesterday. Flourishing Wave. If you watch that, you'll get, well, I made it second, but it's so good. I'm going to put some videos together. Turkey dogs are the best. I'm good. Because you're giving dietary advice? Hey, go fuck off then. What dietary advice am I giving? Fucking troll bitch. Loser. Get the fuck out of here. I'm stating my opinion. Go fuck off. Go sit on a fucking donkey dick and spin. What kind of barf is that? I don't know. Anyway, so Patty, yeah, you should try this recipe. I know, right? Homemade sloppy joes for the hoes. Are you a licensed nutritionist? Listen, and you know what? I can give my own experience. I mean, I know people who are licensed estheticians and they literally got their whole face replaced. They still wear 10 pounds of makeup and use filters. So would I trust that? Probably not. Huh. Just saying. So yes, the sloppy joes are a score. Thank you, little bit of this and a little B5320. My daughter and I have been loving your recipes. The pineapple cream cheese. Yes. I wanted to show you guys too what the jar looks like, because I know a couple people were asking me. This is what the jar looks like. It's the Better Goods brand. You can find this at Walmart. It's 7:38 p.m. What is it there? 1238? Jason, so what I do is I just take the Tostitos salsa. Hey, bitch. Everybody say hi to Sweet Justice. That is my friend in real life. Get down. Seriously, get down. Get down and jump around like Charlie Brown. Sweet Justice is a badass bitch. She is the one who has been putting up with this 7-year defamation lawsuit against someone that falsely accused her of bullying Becky Hoover to death. And I am going to be the voice for the voiceless. The truth is in the documents. The truth is on the internet. Isn't that what Afro Man said? I'm full. So goulash to me is like macaroni noodles, spaghetti sauce, meat, cheese, maybe some peppers and onions in there. I don't know. People make it all different ways. What, you want, a sweet potato? Lily want a sweet potato? Oh, shit! Enid Melendez. Hold on. Enid Melendez. I don't know how to say that, but Melendez sent 5 gifted memberships. Jason got one. Bullshit Detected got one. Iowa Girl. Melendez, you got one of your own things. Lena, CBS 10. Lena, are you from CBS? Are you from CBS News? Hold on. Do we have someone for CBS in here? I gotta put these up because I'll forget. Oh, shit! Thought we had some news people in here. We were about to tell you a whole ass story. By the way, if you guys ever have bananas and you just don't get to them in time, you can put the whole banana in a freezer, okay? If you just put it in the freezer, and when you get to the point of 3 bananas, then you can make banana bread with that. So, Brittany, cheers, bitch. Oh, I dropped it. Son of a bitch. Oh my God, I'm making a fucking mess. Melendez, right underneath of you, Jason. Uncle Alert, thank you. Who sent that? My boy Coop, thank you. I know, but listen, I was doing that on purpose because they want to sit there and just degrade me for the most stupidest shit, but yet she's over there like, oh, this name that we will not speak. These bitches literally watch all my shit and then they talk about it indirectly with little jabs in their fucking commentary. Thanks for the view, Brittany. Thanks for the view, Melissa. But this is what I imagine Brittany doing with the bottom of her fruit cup. Does it look like I'm wearing a fucking mask? Does it look like I'm wearing a mask? My hair ain't done. My face is normal with no makeup on it. Does it look like I'm wearing a mask? Crazy. So, I got the text messages printed from the reporter and Catherine McCabe. I'm doing this podcast episode. It's called Height versus McCabe. It's that 7-year defamation lawsuit. No. BJ leaves on the counter. Ooh. Ooh. Let her cook. Ooh. God. Tell Petty about it. Okay, well, here. Hold on. Hold on. Bruno wants another peach. He loves his peaches. All right, let's just go in here then. Come on. I'll clean this shit up later. Come on. Fuck. By the way, this is my desk area. Okay, it's simple. This is the chair I put together yesterday. Okay, simple. All right. Okay, let me... Oh. Get down, fuckface. I'm trying to... All right, there, that's good. I've been printing shit, okay? Are you Jewish? Why does anybody's nationality matter? Okay? These are all public documents that I've printed at the courthouse, okay? I don't know if it'll let me switch to the computer. Maybe it will. All right. So, essentially, in my opinion, what has happened... We should just do our little microphone here and pretend, right? Essentially, what has happened is there is a disgusting, jealous bitch. Okay? This isn't even anything. Okay? This is not even anything. Really what I should do is I should end this and then start a new one so that I can keep all that stuff in there. But let me do that. Let me just start over and I'm going to come back with an episode 3. And we'll just talk about some of the stuff. Open chatting, whatever. Okay? Okay, I'll be right back.